Here we have the Eco Plus Greenhouse Vaporizer. And this is a sulfur evaporator or sulfur vaporizer. You fill about halfway to 3/4 this cup full of sulfur pellets. What we have is a heating element right below here. Now the cheaper models have a bulb, but this is the higher quality one that actually has a heating element, a heating coil. Here's the power plug. Simply plug it in, like so. Now depending on how quickly and how much you want the vapor pellets to evaporate inside this cup, you can raise or lower this jacket that will hold the cup off of the heating element. You might want to ask yourself, you might be asking yourself, why do I need a sulfur evaporator? The important thing that sulfur evaporators do for us is they pH balance the surfaces in our growing environment so that mold, especially powder mildew, cannot grow. These are typically used in greenhouses to keep powdery mildew from growing inside of the greenhouse. And what it does is the sulfur pHs all of the surface, including the plants, to keep that powdery mildew from growing. You want to use this in a growing environment that has air intaking in and intaking out without it ever touching your living environment. The reason being is because sulfur, even though it's natural, it's highly toxic, especially when concentrated. So when using these sulfur evaporators, ensure that you have a solid air line intaking in and a solid air line intaking out. None of that air is mixing into your living environment. Now, typically you want to run these 4 to 6 hours inside of that environment to get the proper pH balancing. And we recommend this only to be used up until week 2 or week 3 of flowering. Past that, and the sulfur smell can get trapped in the flowers, and you can pretty much have a bad result due to the smell. So to make sure that the sulfur smell completely aerates out of your grow environment before your flowers fully develop, we recommend this only being used to week 2 or 3 of flowering.